You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of ABK Media Group, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County every day at 9 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to another edition of Good Morning Gwinnett. I'm your host, Audrey Bell Kearney. Woo, it's a beautiful day here in Gwinnett. Right now, it's about 73 degrees, going up to about 83 degrees, so it's going to be a beautiful day all day long. Listen, even if it was raining, you have the choice to make it a beautiful day, no matter what. So good morning, my fellow Gwinnetians and everyone around the world listening to the show. So happy to be here with you this morning. It's a beautiful day. Hope your day has started out good. Mine did. I woke up pretty early, got a lot going on, but that's my life every day. Not complaining, just sharing with you a little bit. You know, I'm working on this funnel, right? So I'm using a software right now called ClickFunnels, and I'm working on building out 3 funnels for my business. One is for Good Morning Gwinnett, because my thing is I want to grow the show. I know the show is in 100 countries already because of all the distribution that I have with the show, but I want to grow it more locally. I want more local followers because I'm right here in Gwinnett. Now, around the world is growing. You know, when I look at my stats, I think I was looking in Germany, and I'm like, wow, Germany is listening. It's pretty cool, though. It's pretty cool when you know that you get up every morning and you talk about stuff that's very local, but people in other countries like Australia and Germany, they're listening to the show. So I like that part about the show. I love everything about the show, but I just find that part pretty fascinating that people can actually listen in so many parts of the world. But my goal is to grow the show locally. So I need to, I had to think about that for a second. So now, how am I going to do this? I want to be able to talk to the people. And I'm a media technology entrepreneur, straight up geek. Like all of that stuff right there, I absolutely love. When I tell you guys, some nights I don't want to go to bed. Like, I remember when I first started my very first company, I would stay up literally all night long. I quit my job. I was working at Verizon, and I remember quitting my job, and I would work when my daughter went to sleep, because here's the thing. My daughter had said when she was in the 2nd grade, her grades started to slip, and I think she might be in 3rd grade. Her grades started to slip, and I went to the school because they were saying, her grades are falling. And I went to the school, and they said, and I said, what's going on? They said, well, Miss Bell, because I wasn't married at the time. I wasn't Bell Kearney at the time. I was just Bell. So I was a single parent trying to run businesses. I had terrible credit because I went bankrupt when I was like 24 because I had all these credit cards from colleges. So it was a mess. Anyway, so I went to school for my daughter. And they said, well, Miss Bell, she said that you work a lot, like you work all the time. And I was like, oh my God, I felt like a bad parent. So I left there and I went back home and I cried like a baby. I called my best friend Rosie at the time and I said, Ro, she's like, what's wrong? I said, they said I'm a bad parent. She's like, what you mean? I said, because I work all the time. So I'm crying like a little baby on the phone. But what I had to do was, I realized at that time, even though I was so dedicated to my business, that I had to make some adjustments when it came to my daughter. That's my baby. That's my only baby. And her grades were falling because I was too busy to spend the time with her that she needed me to spend time with her. And and the crazy thing is, we would do homework, but I guess because even though we would do the homework and stuff, I guess it just wasn't that quality time we were getting. So I made it a point, and sometimes you have to make some serious adjustments. I made it a point that when she was home from school, that I would not be busy until 8 o'clock when she went to bed. So every night at 8 o'clock, she went to bed. But guess what? When she went to bed, I got back on my grind. And I grind from 8 to 3 in the morning, and I will lay down and sleep and get up around 6 and get her ready for school and take her to school. So, it's just those are the things you do. And normally I talk about the business tip in the middle somewhere, but you got it up front this morning because I guess I had to say that. Somebody need to hear that this morning. All right, so enough about that. We're going to jump into the horoscopes right here, brought to us by astrologer Michael Thiason, who is our resident astrologist, bringing us the daily zodiac so you can know what's in your future for today. So we're going to kick it off with Aries, and this is the horoscope for today, June 25th. All right, jumping in there with Aries. Aries, build on friendship rather than starting out in an intimate encounter. Listen, be friends first. That's what the stars are trying to say, Aries. Don't go out there trying to fall in love first. Don't go out there and try to, you know what I'm talking about. Be friends first. Build a friendship first. Work diligently and you will get ahead today. Don't give up what you have until you can be sure that what it is you're getting. Make sure you know what you're getting before you give up anything today, Aries. Be careful about that. And don't try to start out in love. Start out as a friend. Taurus, good friends will give you honest answers. Avoid getting involved with married individuals. Taurus, was that you yesterday, Taurus, that the horoscope said the same thing? Like, make sure they're not married. I think it was you, Taurus. So that's somebody coming into your life that's married, and you need to pay attention. Be cautious when dealing with foreigners, and be cautious. Don't be just all willy-nilly about stuff. Gemini, you must use discretion when it comes to lending money or making decisions. Don't get involved in other people's problems. Mind your business, Gemini. Helping children may be rewarding and challenging. Listen, don't get involved with other people's stuff, not your stuff. Let them handle their stuff today, Gemini. It's not your place to step up and do it for them. All right, Cancer. You can come up with ways of earning extra cash. You should be making plans to spend some time with the ones you love. You may want to look into warm vacation spots. It's summertime. Like most spots are warm, at least on the East Coast. And listen, if it's a chance for you to make some extra money, do it. But make sure it's legal, Cancer. Don't do anything illegal to get that extra cash. I know we all need it. But you want to be careful. All right, Leo. Secret affairs will eventually backfire on you. Oh, snap. Now, you doing anything that you ain't supposed to be doing, Leo, today may be your backfire day. So just be careful. Dead-end projects could plague you. The information that you gain can be used in every aspect of your life. Watch out for them secret affairs now, and don't let dead-end projects wear you down. Virgo, make sure that you get legal matters checked out thoroughly. Don't be shy. If you want to spend more time with a special person, make a commitment. You've been hurt before and could be again if you don't play hard to get. What they're saying right there, Virgo, is don't be easy. Let them work for it. Sometimes we just get so caught up in trying to make it happen. Just go all in. Make them work for it. All right. We're going to come back after this song to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by astrologer Michael Theis. I'm your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, right here on Good Morning Gwinnett.
Between concrete walls, there's a place for us where we could go, where we could be alone. Between city lights, we don't have to hide. I wanna go, do you wanna follow? There's something in the air, I can't explain it, but it's there. Ain't nobody gonna find us in our secret love affair. I don't wanna have to hide no more, it shouldn't be unfair. I wanna go, and I wanna know, do you wanna follow? Baby, do you wanna follow? Come with me, do you wanna follow? Baby, can't you see that? I wanna go, and I wanna know, do you wanna follow? Baby, do you wanna follow? Come with me, do you wanna follow? Baby, can't you see that? I wanna go, and I wanna know, do you wanna follow? I can't understand why we can't hold hands, but they don't know what we have is real love. Aren't you sick and tired of having to hide? I know a place, do you wanna follow? There's something in the air, I can't explain it, but it's there. Ain't nobody gonna find us in our secret love affair. I don't wanna have to hide no more, it shouldn't be unfair. I wanna go, and I wanna know, do you wanna follow? Baby, do you wanna follow? Come with me, do you wanna follow? Baby, can't you see that? I wanna go, and I wanna know, do you wanna follow?
welcome back to Good Morning Gwinnett. I'm your host, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you a daily horoscopes brought to us by astrologer Micah Thiessen. We're going to pick it up with Libra. Libra, you can get phenomenal returns if you present your ideas to those who can back your interests. Express your interest if you want the relationship to progress. You will find that money could slip through your fingers today. Listen, Libra. Wash the hands. Don't have the fingers too wide open and the money going to slip right through. It's going to go right through your fingers. Watch out for that. Scorpio, try to be precise in your communications. Pleasure trips or friendly get-togethers will be satisfying and intellectually stimulating. I love those type of things. Oh, I love those. Use your intellectual approach to get the best results. Let me tell you something. I love when I can have an intellectual conversation that's stimulating. I do. I get so excited. I love that stuff. Sagittarius, accept the inevitable. Accepting inevitable. Listen, you can't accept what you can't change. Just do it. Just do it. You may want to tell someone how you really feel. I don't know if that's good or bad, but just be cautious. Any contributions you make to organizations will enhance your reputation and bring you offers. Okay, you got some good stuff going on, Sag. Capricorn, don't agree to make any of those cosmetic alterations you've been considering. You are good just the way you are. Do the necessary chores, then do things that pleases you. Don't blow situations out of proportion. Listen, Cap, you are beautiful just the way you are. I know sometimes we want to make some changes. I can't even, do what makes you happy. I don't know. But just don't blow stuff out of proportion today. Not today. Today is not the day to do that. Aquarius, you need to be around friends and family. You should feel a little more stable about your position. However, do not be surprised if a job offer comes your way. Don't let your mate stop you from attending an event that could be most important. Listen, let your honey know why this event is important and you're going to go because it's important. But don't just go and leave them pissed off. Let them know. Listen, I got to go to this. This is important. My fellow fish, Pisces, you can help people with their financial problems by setting up a budget for them. Ooh, yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, fish. We got to set a budget for some folks. Consider the source before you believe what you hear. Don't let your jealous imagination play games with you. We do have a tendency to be jealous sometimes. Not very often because we got a lot of stuff going on most of the time. So we're not too jealous. I'm not anyway. All right, so that's it for the horoscope for today. I'll be back tomorrow to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by astrologer Micah Thiessen. He is the astrologer for the day. So this is the part of the segment where I like to talk about people helping people. Now, this story is not a Gwinnett person today. However, we can take a lesson from this guy who's doing some amazing things in another state. I think he's in Illinois, but the Daily Post ran the story and that they picked up and they thought it was a great story. So I read the story and I thought it was an amazing story because we need all around the world. We need this, and I think it's a great story. So I'm going to talk to you about it. So there is a gentleman. His name is Hank Commodore. He was an educator for 30 years, but he grew up in a time where he ran into some challenges. He got burned. His hands got burned when he was younger. And after his hands got burned, he became allergic to dirt, right? Dirt. So that's crazy, right? So he had to wear gloves most of his time in school. Of course, children are mean, so they picked on him. And but as he got older, he found a cure for his problem, and he was able to not to wear the gloves anymore. So he played basketball, and he talked about how nice his parents were and how they always had an open door for people, kind of like my mom. My mom has been like that, and then I'm just like that too. I'm even more so giving than my mother. Like, my mother is a sweetheart, but she knows how to cut it off. Sometimes I don't know how to cut off the giving. But anyway, Hank Commodore started a project called the Youth Project, and he said what we need is more love and more kindness. And he's right. If we practice more love and more kindness and just be humbled with that, this world will be a better place. But we focus on so much crap. He's doing some great things out there. The Youth Project helps children and in grade schools learn how to be more humble, show more love and more human kindness. And so, when Gwinnett Daily Post ran this story, I thought it was a great story, and I I wanted to tell a story. So when Hank was 2 years old, he was severely burned. He later developed an allergic reaction to dirt, which consequently, he had to wear these gloves and just got teased all the time. But when he was 15, they found a cure, and he was able to play basketball, which is what he loved. He went on to become an educator. So to date, Commodore has housed 300 students with various problems. He's watched a lot of those kids graduate and go to college. He's developed skills of winning stuffed animals at carnivals, and then he donates those to little children who are homeless and hurt. And he spent $200,000 of his own retirement money to donate furniture to people who need it. Listen to what the man said. He spent $200,000. He's a retired educator, right? He spent $200,000 of his own money to donate furniture to people. That's just love and kindness. That's just, and he wants us to get on board. So his message, I'm telling his story today because he is a person helping people, and he wants all of us to get on board. Like I said before, my show is in 100 or so countries around the world. If we all get on board and put positive energy out there, we could change some things, right? And I know for some of you that's like, hairy fairy kind of stuff, but I'm telling you, this is what I believe. I try to show love. Yeah, I'm human. So I do have my days where things just get on my nerves. But for the most part, I try to do loving and kind things. I was at the doctor with my mom yesterday. And my mom had finished with the doctor. So I was at the window to check her out. There was a gentleman standing in front of me. And he was the registration woman who checks you out. I think her name was Melissa. She was a really nice person too. She asked, who's your, she said, oh, yeah. So she was going through his records. He said, so okay, so your contact person, your emergency contact person is your wife. So let's say his wife's name was Mary. And so he's like, yeah, she was, but she passed away. And oh my God, the poor registration woman, Melissa, she almost started crying. Like by the time I got to her, she was fighting back the tears because she felt so bad that she even had to say that to him. And so she and I had a really cool conversation because what we both realized is that people like to talk to us. And I think that's because we like to talk to people. People find us very approachable. So she was standing there talking to me. We had like another person behind me was like, listen, lady, shut up and move out the way so I can check out. But we had a really nice conversation, and we were talking about this kindness thing. Like sometimes you just have to have some empathy. And sometimes people say, you can't be like that all the time. You can if you want to. See, here's the thing. We have a choice to be kind, right? That's a choice. We can be kind every single day. That's a choice we make. But we let so much stuff, so much crap interfere in our life that sometimes we just don't do it. But we don't stop and say, you know what? I'm gonna brush this off, and I'm going to keep moving in this direction because I need to be kind to people. I want to be happy. We can make those choices. We really can. But we choose not to. So, Melissa, myself, Commodore, with the Youth Project, we want to put more kindness in the world. Commodore is located in Lynchburg, and I don't know where that is. It may be in Mississippi somewhere. It sounds like it is. Lynchburg. He's in the Lynchburg School District. I don't know where that is. But, I wanted to tell the story because I felt like it was something it's so much crap that goes on a daily basis. The fact that Mr. Commodore is helping young people learn now how to be positive, how to be humble, how to show love. Some of those kids don't even know what love is because they've been so hurt by bullying, by people abusing them, by just life at such a young age, and he's telling them, don't discriminate, communicate, do nice things, do it differently, think differently, act differently. That change, those things right there can change the world. And I know what I'm saying is probably never going to happen. I'm hoping that it will, if all of us get together and say, and if a lot of us get together and say, you know what, even if it won't happen around the world, let it happen where you are. Let it happen with you. Let it start with you. Kindness, happiness, love. Let it start with you. So thank you, Mr. Hank Commodore, for putting that youth project together, because I know it's going to help somebody. You overcame a lot. You're probably helping a lot of people overcome a lot. So I want to give Mr. Hank Commodore a round of applause, y'all. All right, going to a song, and I'll be right back to bring you more rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. Stay tuned.
up? What's going on? Simple truth, I'm low. Let's get it on. Touching the stars, touching the stars. Dancing, 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 feel like dancing in the moonlight. Dancing, 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 feel like dancing in the spotlight. Depending on you, depending, depending, depending on you. Into the city where the lights are, to turn it up and turn it on. Into the city where the night starts, depending on. I love the night, let's do it all. I love the night, let's do it all. We do it all. Where are you? What's up? What's going on? Simple truth, I'm low. Let's get it on. Touching the stars, touching the stars. Dancing, 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 feel like dancing till the daylight. Dancing, 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 feel like dancing in the spotlight. Depending on you, depending, depending, depending on you. Into the city where the lights are, to turn it up and turn it on. Into the city where the night starts, depending on. I love the night, let's do it all. I love the night, let's do it all. We do it all.
Hey, welcome back to Good Morning Gwinnett. I'm your host, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you the daily rundown about what's going in and around Gwinnett County. So listen, there are going to be some fees increase for events here in Lawrenceville. The Lawrenceville City Council recently voted to approve recommendations from the Community Development Department for an updated event policy to coincide with an updated event structure. Lawrenceville is well known within Gwinnett County for numerous annual events held on the Lawrenceville lawn. To accomplish these events while maintaining quality, the city has developed a fee structure for sponsorship, vendors, and third-party rentals of the space. The updated policy outlines criteria for evaluating and scheduling community festivals and special events, guidelines for necessary permits, the application process, and necessary insurance. So listen, if you're thinking about doing events or if you have done events here before in Lawrenceville, just know that there are going to be some increases in the fees, probably because they got to pay for that beautiful new downtown area, but I'm just kidding. But it's probably true. But if you want more information about that, you can go to Lawrenceville.org/556. Lawrenceville.org/556/Lawrenceville for more information, especially if you do events. If you're thinking about doing events, you want to know what those fees are before you start the planning process, because that could easily be fees that you don't want to pay, or you may not, your event may not get permitted. So you want to make sure that you know what's going on. So Aldi is planning to reopen in Decula in July. The German grocery store chain Aldi is reopening in Decula. They got a new layout, and they're going to be doing some giveaways next month. Officials said on Monday. Here's the thing. So there was another store, and it was a German store too. They probably owned by Aldi. Now that I think about it, I didn't know Aldi was a German store, but it's called Lidl, and it opened up in Snellville about a few months ago, and they did the same thing. So they're going to be Aldi. With the store, which is located at 3565 Brazelton Highway, will reopen with a ribbon cutting ceremony at 8:45 on July 11th. Now listen, put this on your calendar, because the first 100 customers will be eligible to get free gift cards. So Lidl did something just like that. I think they were giving away like $100 or something. So for the first 100 customers. So put July 11th to 8:45 on your calendar. The first 100 customers will be eligible for free gift cards as a part of the golden ticket giveaway. And there will be produce of the year sweepstakes joint as well. So you want to make sure that you put that on your calendar. Aldi's, let me tell you what I like about Aldi, because I do shop there sometimes. What I like about Aldi's is their fruit and vegetables, right? Especially if you like blueberries and strawberries, because sometimes you go to the grocery store and the fruit and vegetables is really high, like lemons. Like I eat lemons all the time because I'm always eating crabs, right? Or mussels. I'm always eating some type of seafood, but I love lemon. So lemons in the grocery store is like 99 cents a lemon. I can go to Aldi's and get like a bag of lemon almost for like 99 cents. Blueberries, if you like blueberries, the blueberries are delicious, and they're not $5 for the little crate of blueberries. It's crazy. So I love their fruit and vegetables, because they're good vegetables and fruit, and it doesn't cost so much. Like I go to some grocery stores, I'm not gonna call a name, and it's like, okay, I gotta pay 99 cents for one lemon. So I go there and get like 3 lemons for 99 cents, for real. And I eat lemon all the time. Like if I'm about to eat some seafood and I don't have any lemon, I have to stop what I'm doing and go to the store and get some lemon, because I eat lemon all the time. But anyway, July 11th, 8:45 a.m. And make sure that you get there, because you're gonna miss the drawing if you don't. The first 100 customers are gonna get. I keep saying clients, right? I keep trying to say clients because I'm so used to talking about clients. The first 100 customers are gonna have a chance to win. Get into the drawing to win some stuff. Okay, so this next story is about Slow Pour. Slow Pour is a brewing company right here in Lawrenceville. It's about 2 years old, and they talk about partnerships to grow your brand. I love this story because you guys know I'm an entrepreneur junkie, tech junkie, all that good stuff, media junkie. That's who I am. But they talk about, they have been here for 2 years, and they'll talk about, like they're like me. Like, we live in Gwinnett. We want to grow our brands in Gwinnett. Yes, we are happy to be around the world. Yes, we appreciate people talking about us around the world. But we're here, and we want to be able to do that. So they are doing some great things by doing these partnerships, because they're a small business like myself. So a lot of times you don't have a lot of money to pump into marketing, because marketing can be expensive, and it can be really expensive if you don't know what the heck you're doing, right? I run Facebook ads when Facebook first started. I'm running Facebook ads, and I'm looking at my account, and it's like taking out double the money. I'm like, why is it taking out? Literally, it was like every time it would hit me, like I would set the budget. Let's say I set the budget for $75, but Facebook was billing me $150. I'm like, why is Facebook billing me $150 when my ad was only $75? Well, here's the thing. I had the ad set up to run 2 times. Like different ways. Didn't know what the heck I was doing. So sometimes, marketing your business can be very, very, very expensive, right? But Slow Pour Brewery Company has said, you know what, we're going to partner with our local people, right? So they partner with the baseball team, the Stripers. They're doing some things with the Atlanta Braves, the Braves minor league team. They do things. They do a festival here in the Gwinnett at the restaurant. They open up the doors, so if you want to hold an event there, you can, because they know that's going to bring people, and that's what they're doing. So they are doing local partnerships to grow their business. I said this in a previous episode. If we collaborate, we can move faster. But a lot of people just don't want to collaborate, or they don't know how to collaborate. Listen, let me tell you something. If you want to do collaboration with people, but you don't know how, just go online and say, what's the best way to collaborate? And Google. Google has almost the answer for everything. Or if you don't do that, join a chamber. You know, they do a lot of trainings. Go to the SBDC. It's free to get advice. Call on SCORE. It's free to get advice. But find somebody that you can collaborate with and collaborate. I do collaborations all the time. Like sometimes I had to say no because they come at me so fast. So it's like, okay, I can't do that. I can't do it because my plate is full right now. But when my plate is empty and people come to me with a good collaboration that I feel is going to benefit the both of us, we work together. I'm working with the company right now out in Texas, right? It's a 2-woman team, and they got great things going. So in my company, I build smart TV apps for people, like, for Roku and Amazon Fire TV, Alexa skills for you can get your show on Alexa. Like Good Morning Gwinnett is on Alexa. So if you got an Alexa in your house, go to the skill store on your Alexa device. Look up Good Morning Gwinnett and add our skill, and you can listen to past episodes, like the latest episode of Good Morning Gwinnett. So I do those type of things, but I'm working with a company out in Dallas, and this is a collaboration. Like, I know how to build these things. She has a network of people who want these channels, and they are working really hard to bring them in. So they said to me yesterday, Audrey, we got a lot of people. And I was like, oh, okay. So I'm going to go on vacation and come back, and I'm probably going to be head down working on all the things I'm working on. But that's a great collaboration because they have identified a group of people who need the services that I offer. Now, here's the thing. They don't know how to do it, but they know the people. I know how to do it. I don't know the people in Dallas. That's a good collaboration, and that came out of the need to, hey, this is what I want to be into. I don't know how to do that. I'm going to be doing something called Podcast University, right? My university is based on nothing but training people how to build these things themselves for their podcast. Build a Fire TV channel for your podcast. Build a Roku channel for your podcast. Set up the Alexa skill for your podcast. I know because I know how to do that. But here's the thing. I know people who know people that are podcasters that we can collaborate. They know way more podcasters than I do. Now, I know some, but there's people out there who know way more. And I was talking to someone just on Sunday, but like, listen, let's collaborate. And he said to me, we need to work together. And I said, you're right. So now we have a meeting this week to talk about a collaboration. He knows things that I don't know. I know how to do stuff in my space that he doesn't know. He knows that, and I know what he knows how to do. It's probably going to be a pretty good collaboration, So he gave me the number to this person and set everything up, and he said, do it right now. We're at an awards event, right? We're at this awards event. He drove down from DC to come to this award. I'm here. So we're at the event, with the little kids, the little millionaire kids, but we're there doing business at the same time. Call this person right now, tell them what I said. Call that person right now, tell them I said. And then it was funny because he circled back around and said, did you call him? I was like, I called him. Everything is set. We're going to talk next week. I'm going to talk to your people. I mean, collaborations help you grow. So, and Slow Flow Brewery has recognized that. You know what? We're not a huge company, but we want to grow. But we don't have this huge marketing budget. So the best thing for us to do is to do collaborations. And let me tell you, that stuff works. It really does. It helps you move your business to the next level. And not just you. Sometimes you need a team and you don't have the money to hire a team. Then the best thing to do is to find a collaborative partner and work with them. But it has to be beneficial for the both of you. It has to be beneficial. You don't want to be in a collaboration where, it's just you doing all the work, you putting forth all the effort. That's not a good one. And that's going to cause you to have some animosity towards someone. So make sure that whatever collaborative venture that you form, it's going to benefit you, your customer, and the person that's in the collaboration with you. You just want to make sure that it works that way. You want to make sure it works that way. So they're doing that. They're doing some great things here in Lawrenceville. If you get a chance, go on out to the Slow Pour Brewing Company right here in Lawrenceville. If you got an event, they got a space for you. Check out the space. You may want to have some kind of beer tasting or something. Now, I don't like beer. I'm sorry, Slow Pour. I don't like beer. I've never liked beer. But there are people who like beer. And they may want to do an event. Think outside the box. This may be great for you. Think outside the box. You got to I'm an outside the box thinker. I'm a big picture thinker. You know, I'm always outside the box. I live outside the box. You got to think outside the box and stop thinking it's about you. I got to do everything I got to do, because you don't. You don't have to do everything. You have to find some people that can help you, whether you bring on a team or whether you form some collaborative partners. But anyway, if you want to know more information about slow pour, it's like saying a lot for me. Slow Pour Brewing Company. Go to Slow Pour Brewing Company. Slow Pour. I sound retarded, right? slowpourbrewing.com. slowpourbrewing.com for more information. They're open Monday 5 to 9. Tuesday they're closed. Wednesday open from 5 to 10. Thursday 4 to 11. Friday 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. and Saturday 12:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. All right. Go on out there and have some fun. Check them out. They're located at 407 North Clayton Street right here in Lawrenceville. Doing some great things over there. If you like beer, go check them out. We got a couple of breweries here in Gwinnett County. They're popping up. Like, that's popular right now. Like, they got classes and everything. But every time I get ready to announce a class, like when I see it, it's sold out. So that's why I never announce it, because by the time I get ready to announce to you guys, hey, they're going to have this class on, you know, how to become a brewery, it is already sold out. Already sold out. All right. So listen to this, y'all. Sugar Hill is embracing the city's history of moonshining on the Chattahoochee by affectionately calling the downtown entertainment Sugar Hill's intersection of neighborhoods and entertainment. You can call it Shine, the Shine District. That's so cute. That's cute. So downtown, so Sugar Hill's intersection of neighborhoods and entertainment is called Shine, and they're embracing the moonshining history on the Chattahoochee. That is really cute. So that's Shine. All right. So the nostalgically humorous new name is a way for the city to bring attention to their downtown focus on arts and entertainment. You know, it's a fun way to honor their history as they look to the future. I like that. Shine. Visitors to downtown will be able to purchase alcohol from an establishment or a vendor within the Shine District in a non-glass Shine Mark to go cup to carry the open container anywhere in the Shine District. I like that. All right, that's cute. The city's website contains a map marking the Shine District boundaries, including the entire East Center, the Bowl, and the Splash. So for more information about that, go to cityofsugarhill.com/introducing _the-Sugar Hill. Okay, listen, just go to sugarhill.com. cityofsugarhill.com and look for it. It's called the Shine District. See what I'm saying? Thinking outside of the box. Thinking outside of the box. You know, Sugar Hill has a history of moonshining, and so they decided to come up with this really cute acronym for Sugar Hill's intersection of neighborhoods and entertainment. They call it the Shine District. I can tell you right now, that's a brand. Shine District is a brand. So they're doing some good things right there with that whole Shine District name. I love it. I love it. People gonna remember that. Oh man, I was in Sugar Hill in the Shine District. It's like New York, right? When you say the meatpacking district, that don't sound sexy, but that means a lot to a lot of people. Yeah, it's in the meatpacking district. Anybody who's been in New York has heard of the meatpacking district. It's in the meat. How about this? It's in Chinatown. Right? That's in New York. You go to Chinatown, it's a district in New York. So the Shine District, I love it. I love it. All right, listen, I'm going to a song, and I'll be back to bring you more of the rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County right here on the Good Morning Gwinnett show. Stay tuned. I'll be right back.
Say what's wrong or right. No. It's not 'cause I'm addicted to what you and I realize. Lead the way, I follow. No need to say where we are heading now, babe. I follow to the edge of it all. So tell your good night, 'cause I'll find no matter what. Yeah, susceptible now before the moment flies, before it flies. So tell your good night, 'cause I'll find no matter what. Susceptible now before the moment flies.
Hey, welcome back to another, okay, that's what happens when you multitask, right? You kind of get messed up. Welcome back to Good Morning Gwinnett. I'm your host, Audrey Bell, currently giving you the daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. That's because I'm trying to multitask and do too many things at one time. I'm doing text messages, I'm looking at emails, all kind of crazy stuff during the song. But that's what you got to do sometimes. All right, so listen, if you want to learn how to, you want to learn something about the basics about foreclosure. If you're into real estate, you're trying to get into the real estate industry, you want to learn about investing and all that kind of stuff, there's going to be a free workshop this evening at 7 o'clock talking about foreclosures, like the basics. Even if you, even if you've been doing real estate before, you may not have done anything with foreclosure. So this is your opportunity to do it. It's going to be quite a few people going to this event today. It's going to be teaching beginners about foreclosures. So if you want to know more about foreclosures, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. tonight, it's going to be located at 45 South Peachtree Street in Norcross. You can come. It's free for those. It's hosted by a young lady named Darlene, and she's from Real Estate Investing Strategies. Real Estate Investing Strategies. She is your host for the night. She got quite a few people showing up too. I'm sure it's going to be a good event. Yeah. So learn about foreclosures going out 7 o'clock to 9 p.m. 45 South Peachtree Street, and that's in Norcross. It's going to be located at 45 South Cafe and Coffee House. Sounds pretty cool. I'm always at Boulder Creek at the coffee house. Here's one thing. I don't really drink coffee, but I'm always there. And I'm there because they got great space for you to do stuff. All right. Start Finder Tuesday at Level Up Games. All right. This is the Start Finder Society of Role Playing Guild. If you want to learn, you want to do some role playing. I don't know what type of role playing you want to do, but you may want to do some role playing. And they had, I want to say there's an app for that, but I don't know if there's an app for role playing. But Starfinder is having a role playing tonight, so if you want to go, they only have 6 spots left. That's it. So it's gonna be hosted by Glenn Parnell. There's a new adventure every week, so feel free to make your own characters or use the pre-gens available for the first level characters. I have no idea what that means, but it sounds interesting. Role playing. So if you want to do some role playing, it's going to be at Level Up Games, 2131 Pleasant Hill Road, and that's number 129. That's this evening from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. So it's long. It's long. If you want more information about this event, go on over to meetup.com and put into your search engine Starfinder Tuesdays at Level Up Games. Starfinder Tuesdays at Level Up Games. That's on meetup.com. 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. It's going to be located at Level Up Games, 2131 Pleasant Hill Road, number 129, and that's in Duluth. You know, you may want to learn how to role play. I don't know. They got people registered, so you might go and check it out. Hey, you never know. Just never know. I don't know. If you like cars, they're going to be cruising in Loganville this evening. This is like a little car show where they come out to Sister's Family Restaurant and they show off their cars. And I see a cute car here. My dad had this car when I was younger. It was called it was a Dodge, right? But everybody called it a Super Bee because it had like this stripe around the back. It was a yellow car, and around the back, like the tail end of the back, around the back of the car, it was a yellow stripe with this bee on it. So it was called a Super Bee. And I'll never forget, I never get my mother chasing that car because my father used to do some stuff, and she used to chase him. And yeah. But anyway, these are the type of cars that comes out to cruising in Loganville. So if you have one of those, antique cars, cars from the 1950s, 60s, whatever it is, you want to show it off, you can cruise in Loganville today from 6 to 9 o'clock at Sisters Family Restaurant located at 6500 Highway 20 in Loganville. That's a free event. I'm sure they want you to come out and get you some food while you're there cruising in Loganville. I think that's probably fun too. See, that's what I'm talking about. It's always something to do here in Gwinnett County. It's always something to do in Metro Atlanta. I ain't gonna lie. Not just Gwinnett. I love Gwinnett. I live in Gwinnett. But if you look around, there's something in Metro Atlanta to do all the time. I can't speak for outside of Metro because I don't visit outside very often. Everything I do is pretty much in the metro area. Gwinnett County, DeKalb County, Fulton County, Rockdale County, Henry County, that's where Cobb County. That's where I mostly spend my time. Those are the counties because that's where all the events are that I attend in that area. So I can't speak for outside of Metro, but inside of Metro is always something to do. Like if you get bored living inside of Metro, you are a boring person. My mother told me that one time. I thought that was hilarious because me and my friends were like, man, we're bored. So she said, I was watching something. She said, I think it was Oprah. She said, I was watching Oprah, and the lady on Oprah said, if you are bored, then you are a boring person. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, I keep saying I'm bored. I must be a boring person. So if you're bored in Georgia for real, though, because it's just a lot of stuff to do. If you're bored in Georgia, you're a boring person. But not. Let me say that. If you're bored in Metro Atlanta, the metro area, then you're a boring person because there's something to do every day. Every day. If you like business, they got 20 million business opportunities. If you want to do real estate, it's a real estate event every day. If you want to do Toastmasters, there's somewhere in the metro where you can go to a Toastmasters meeting. If you want to learn how to cook, I'm sure there's a cooking class somewhere. If you just want to go out and have a good drink, there are tons of restaurants. If you want to have a picnic on the lawn, beautiful parks. It's something to do every day, every single day. So just remember that. My mom told me that if you are bored, you're a boring person. All right, y'all. I'm going to go to my last song for the day. Then I'm going to come back with my inspiration for the day because I want you to stay inspired for the rest of the day. Stay tuned right after this next song.
I won't make it easy for you now. You got 2 minutes of my time, and I don't really break too easily, but I'm worth it, cause I'll slip into your dreams tonight. Oh, so give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind. Just watch me breaking your sweat. You're falling into me, touch me. I swear you would do anything that I want, so keep us awake till the dawn. Baby, feel free. I wanna make you sweat on me. I wanna make you sweat on me. I got you wrapped around my finger, but don't you try to call me tomorrow. There's nothing personal in having a little fun. You wait and see if it's worth your while. So give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind. Just watch me breaking your sweat. You're falling into me, touch me. I swear you would do anything that I want, so keep us awake till the dawn. Baby, feel free. I wanna make you sweat on me. I wanna make you sweat on me. Just watch me break in. If only let me touch me. You would do anything that I want to keep us awake till the dawn. Baby, I wanna make you sweat on me. I wanna make you sweat on me.
Hey, welcome back to Good Morning Gwinnett. I'm your host, Audrey Bell Kearney. About to close it down for the day, people. About to close it down. Listen, I like to leave with some inspiration for the day, and I came across a quote that I thought was pretty cool. The quote is, "The time is always right to do what is right," and that quote was by Dr. Martin Luther King. And let me just say that again. The time is always right to do what is right. So if you have something that you need to do right now and you know it's the right thing to do, then the time is right now to do it. You know the time is right now. Don't put it off for later because you need to do it right now. That's what we do. Sometimes we make the mistake of putting things off for later on, then it's too late. And you know you should have did it right. I should have did it then. Man, I should have. Oh, man, I waited. It's too late. Yes, right. The time to do what's right is right now. The right time to do what's right is right now. So think about that for a second. If you know you got something to do it right now. Don't wait till like the last minute. Don't put it off. It may be too late. It just may be too late. Listen, that's all I got for you today. I'll be back again tomorrow, God willing. If you missed any episode of the show, go to goodmorninggwinnett.com. Share the show with your friends, colleagues, and family members. Share with people you don't even know, especially if it was an episode that you like. And listen, if you know somebody like the horoscope, because I love the horoscopes, right? I do. I know some folks are like, why? Because I do. So you know somebody that likes the horoscope and they want to hear their horoscope every day. Share the show. Like, listen, girl, y'all go there and download the Good Morning Gwinnett app and listen to the horoscope. Listen to your horoscope every day. Monday through Thursday. No, not every day. Monday through Thursday. I'll be back again tomorrow, y'all, God willing. Thank you for listening. You could have been anywhere for the last 54 minutes, but you spent some time with me, and I really do appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. To my fellow Gwinnetians, I see you around town, and to those around the world, make sure to continue to spread the love across the world by sharing the app in your country, in your state, in your town. Thank you again for listening. I'll be back again tomorrow. Until next time, make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in daily at 9 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you miss an episode, go to www.goodmorninggwinnett.com to catch up. If you like this episode, go ahead and subscribe to the show now and share it with your friends.